company. Seeing you return empty-handed, Yijian was slightly puzzled. Why didn't you bring anything? It's dirty here. Let's get out first. You didn't explain further and directly led the two out of the building. As soon as you stepped out the door, you saw a gigantic creeper on the side of the building. Oh my god, how did this thing grow so big? This is a parasitic mutated plant. It's very troublesome to deal with. We'd best get out of this area as quickly as possible. You hadn't gone far when a technologically advanced, large RV pulled up at the intersection ahead. Tiju, where did you get this car? Found it by the roadside? Su Yufei was full of disbelief. Such a large RV. And you, found it by the roadside? Are you kidding me? After getting in the car, Yixian surveyed the interior of the RV, then looked at you. Sis, your friend is quite handsome. What time is it? And you're still in the mood to look at handsome guys? Handsome guys are always better than bald heads. Originally, she wasn't so particular, but after having a comparison, she realized she still preferred handsome men. Which of you can cook? There are vegetables in the refrigerator, just make something to eat. From now on, you would have to cultivate a sense of initiative in these two women. How could they live in your RV without working? I'll do it. My cooking is decent. Half an hour later, 3 bowls of fragrant noodles were prepared. The 3 of you happily ate a meal. After dinner, you began to assign tasks. From now on, Yixian will be in charge of cooking. You don't need to worry about food. I'll figure something out. Then you looked at Su Yufei, thinking you needed to find something for her to do. Do you have a driver's license? Starting tomorrow, you'll be driving the car. If the apocalypse were to descend, you not only gained a hundredfold boost system, but also possessed an apocalyptic super RV. Most importantly, you had 2 goddesses accompanying you inside. Tiju, where are we going today? Su Yufei, starting today, would be serving as the driver of this vehicle. You took out your tablet and placed it on the table. Go to the gas station I've marked on the map. At the same time, Shen Mengren and her group found the shelter. There were several strong men guarding the entrance. Shen Mengren and the others were so excited they almost cried. We're here! We finally made it. Big brother, we've come to join the shelter. Please take us in quickly. You can join our shelter, but all supplies must be handed over. You want me to hand over all my supplies? Isn't that a bit too much? Shouldn't a shelter be helping the general public? Sister, you're right. We established this shelter to help more people like you. Handing over supplies is also for unified management. Mengren, quickly give your things to this big brother. Since we're guests in their territory, we naturally have to follow their rules. Shen Mengren was very unwilling, but still took off her backpack and handed it to the guard. Anyway, the shelter distributes food every day. She could just eat more to make up for it. The shelter was converted from a school. Soon they were led to the school square. Hundreds of people were gathered in the square. Just then, a bald man walked over. Everyone, today our task is the gas station and the supermarket. Find your tools, we'll depart in 10 minutes. Hearing the bald man's words, Shen Mengren and the others were completely bewildered. What? Collect supplies? We haven't even had a bite to eat yet, and we have to go out and work? Don't worry, you'll be given food when you reach the worksite. Hearing this, Shen Mengren and the others felt a little better, filled with beautiful fantasies about the future. Shen Mengren and the others joined the team. After arriving at the gas station, their long-awaited breakfast was actually a piece of bread as hard as a stone, which also had a strange taste. At this moment, after you arrived at the gas station, you discovered that the place was already occupied. Tiju, why don't we go somewhere else? There are too many of them. If they discover this RV, they might try to steal it. They want to steal it? Let them come if they dare. You were just looking for an opportunity to test the base vehicle's weapon system, weren't you? After observing for a moment, you suddenly stood up and walked towards the car door. You two stay in the car and don't leave. I'll be right back. After you got out of the car, you casually walked towards the gas station. Just then, a familiar voice came. Tiju, I knew you were still obsessed with me. You even dared to secretly follow me. Have you no shame? It turned out Shen Mengren saw you and thought you were following her. Hearing the commotion, Liu Hongwei, Shen Mengren's current stooge, immediately rushed to Shen Mengren's side. Mingren. What happened? He's following us. Just then, the bald man came over with a few people. Everyone, be honest. 20 people transport all of the convenience store's supplies back. You, who had already blended into the crowd, immediately volunteered to step forward. You were the first to enter the convenience store. Through the iron door at the back of the convenience store, you quietly entered the gas station's basement. In the basement, there were 3 large oil storage tanks. You collected these 3 oil storage tanks into your space. In just the blink of an eye, the 3 oil storage tanks instantly turned into 300 oil storage tanks. The Hundredfold boost never disappointed. You didn't linger in the basement and returned to the surface immediately. You packed some snacks you liked to eat, then carried large and small bags and walked out. There was someone at the entrance doing registration, recording the type and quantity of supplies. What's your name? Where are you from? My name is Liu Hongwei. I just came from Sunshine Community this morning. After leaving when there was no one around, you directly put the supplies into your space and returned to the base vehicle. Tiju, what's the situation up front? It's a shelter. They're organizing people to move supplies. Liu Hongwei and his group are also going to a shelter. Could it be the same one? It is the same one. If you're interested, you can also join the shelter. They have a lot of people there. I'm not going. Anyway, we have to go out and find supplies. Doing it ourselves is the same. In the evening, when everyone returned to the shelter, they originally thought they would have a good meal today. Who knew that when dinner was handed to them, it was still that sour and hard bread from the daytime. This is outrageous. We worked so hard all day, and they're giving us this to eat? Just then, the bald man suddenly approached them. Which one of you is Liu Hongwei? Liu Hongwei thought something good was happening, and eagerly hurried to answer. Liu Hongwei. You're quite something, kid. You even dare to steal supplies from the shelter. Honestly, confess. Where did you hide all the stuff? Liu Hongwei was completely stunned. This was completely different from what he expected. When did he steal supplies from the shelter? Today, when you cleared out the convenience store, you took about 60 caddies of supplies. All these records are here in black and white. Do you still want to deny it? I didn't. I was with my neighbors the entire time, from beginning to end. I never even went into the convenience store. If you don't believe me, you can ask them. Then your neighbors are your accomplices? Hearing the bald man's words, Shen Mengran and the others immediately panicked. Big brother, we have nothing to do with this matter. However, this afternoon, I remember Liu Hongwei did leave for a while. Kid, today I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Here, even the king of hell himself has to bow down. Let's go. Everyone else in the apocalypse was struggling for supplies, while you were eating meat and drinking soup in a warm RV, most importantly accompanied by beautiful women. Su Yufei and Ye Jian both felt, isn't this life a bit too luxurious? Let's go find some supplies too. The things in the refrigerator will only last for 2 more days at most. Actually, my home is nearby. How about we go check it out? Suit yourselves. I'm fine with it. You originally weren't planning on coddling people, so letting them go out and train wasn't a bad thing. A few minutes later, the base vehicle stopped outside a community. After getting out of the car, a silhouette suddenly appeared not far away. Looking closely, it was actually a black cat with a limp. This is the Nether King. In your previous life, a king-tier mutated beast had appeared in this city. Because it was surrounded by nether energy, it was named the Nether King by people. The characteristics perfectly matched that black cat just now. After entering the community, you kept searching for the black cat's tracks. Now you had supplies and abilities, so you could afford to keep a cat. In your previous life, the Nether King's ending was not good. Although the Nether King was a mutated beast, it always held goodwill towards humans. But the Nether King's friendliness towards humans did not mean humans reciprocated. You should know, this was a king-tier mutated beast. What kind of concept was a king-tier mutated beast? So Future City, exploiting the Nether King's goodwill towards humans, lured it into preset traps, then brutally murdered it. And the Nether King's energy core was absorbed by the strongest person in Future City. When you arrived at Yixian's home, you found the door had long been pried open. Just then, a woman from next door walked over. Sister Jian, You actually came back alive. That car downstairs must be yours, right? The RV isn't ours. Don't ask anymore. Your RV is so big. Can you let me live in it too? No? Just then, a black cat walked over. You directly picked the black cat up into your arms. Hey! Isn't this Meiqiu? Meiqiu was a stray cat in the community. She had fed it for a while before. She never expected Meiqiu to still be alive after so long. This is my cat. You can't just take it away. Unless you let me live in that RV. Hearing the woman's words, the black cat immediately bristled. Its fierce look made the woman involuntarily take 2 steps back. Meiqiu was clearly a stray cat from the community. When did it become your cat?